What's going to happen to the S&P 500? We bounce above the Fibonacci level we talked about yesterday. Well, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Not a technical analysis guy by trade, but that's the world we're in right now, where I have to start looking at some of the technicals, as we talked about many times. So first of all, you can see our Fibonacci levels and what they're based off of. The whole fall because of the pandemic in the beginning, and then this zigzag ABC. Watch the previous video if you want to know where these Fibonacci levels come from a little bit. But you can see amazingly that the market, the S&P 500, the past few days just kind of bounced in between these Fibonacci levels like we were really talking about could happen. And that's exactly what did happen. And like I said, I don't really believe in these things because they sound crazy, but either other people do or they really do work. I don't know, but it's quite interesting and something to really keep an eye on, and that's why we are keeping an eye on them. So if we look at our Fibonacci levels, what's going to happen next? Well, let's look at the previous situation in the previous Fibonacci levels. So you can see that this bottom line, this bottom blue line over here at 359, the market jumped up past it pretty strong, and then it came back down, right? It was the first time it tried to cross that line, came back down over here, and then it went back up, right? So it's support, it's resistance, and then it went back down, went back up, and now after, pushing up 3 times, being already pushed down twice, now it's going to continue pushing up, and that little blue line, not the BC line, but the blue line that wiggles above it, I suppose, is the 10-day moving average, and you see that the stock market, the S&P 500, was above the 10-day moving average. Once it passed this Fibonacci level, it was doing quite well. Now on the next Fibonacci level, you can see, meaning at that 369 blue line, you can see it bumps up past it, then it goes down below it, bumps up past it, goes down below it, bumps up past it, and finally now the S&P 500 really starts to move. There is one day where it bumps below it, and that's it, and then it's off to the races, and the S&P 500 now is moving above the 10-day moving average until, of course, it hits up against the next Fibonacci resistance, which is at 380 or thereabouts. And the question is this spot right here with this yellow arrow, did we pass that Fibonacci level? Meaning, does that count as, yes, we passed it, and then we went back below it? Well, I'm not sure. And the fact that even if it did pass it, didn't pass it by much, I'm not sure how much I'm willing to count that kind of movement. But nevertheless, we for sure passed it over here. And there was some up, down right there. Over, I don't know if I really want to count that similarly because it wasn't, any days in a row. There wasn't really strength to that. But it does count for something. And then we have this down day, and now we have today an up day. So what's really happening with the market? What's going to happen next? Well, I think personally there's a really good chance, sadly, that we will go below this Fibonacci level. We're above the 10-day moving average quite a bit. We had a really strong day. I think that my first option, my first leaning is going to be that we'll go below, sadly, the Fibonacci level, and then we'll go above it. Will it happen all in one day? Will it happen after, 2 different days? I'm not entirely sure. But we for sure, if we want to really think that we're past this Fibonacci level, what we'd really like to see is a confirming day, meaning one day where we really go green and go above the Fibonacci level. So that would be really nice to see. That would tell us that we're on our way to the next Fibonacci level, having that second confirmation day. Otherwise, right now, that's why I'm leaning towards, hey, we're above the 10-day moving average. We've only had a few times where we've really passed this Fibonacci resistance level. And that's why I think that actually we're probably going to have a down day tomorrow. And maybe it starts off down and goes up. Maybe it starts off up and goes down. Who knows exactly? If it has enough strength, right? If it has enough strength, then we'll be able to look back and say, oh, well, maybe these other times where we, had the resistance and support was enough butting up and going back and forth to really see that this Fibonacci level was done with and we would move past it. That is totally possible. And so if we have enough power tomorrow to have a really good day, then we could already be on our way to 403. But like I said, my first leaning is towards the fact that it's going to be not such a great day tomorrow, sadly. And my second leaning is going to be that we're going to actually do quite well and we'll be well on our way to 403. And as if you've been following my videos, that I'm quite bearish. I think there's going to be a major correction in the market. And so watch that previous video about, if it does go down tomorrow, what are the points of interest, right? What's too far? What's, how cascading, how bad could it get? But nevertheless, so my opinion is, even if it is a bad day, I don't think that it'll go too bad unless it passes 369. Watch the previous video. But it won't be too bad, and we'll come back up past this 380 level again and be on our way, hopefully, to 403. We'll have to play it by ear. I don't really like making these videos because I'm not a technical trader, but since I made the previous one and everything happened almost to a T as we were talking about as a strong possibility, I didn't say it was for sure going to happen, but we talked about it. I just thought we would have this follow-up video just to see the power of Fibonacci levels and just give you an update of my thoughts and what I'm expecting. So, hopefully we'll see some real power in the morning, and that will power us past this Fibonacci, so we'll see it more as support, and we'll be moving towards the next level. That's what I really hope for. I don't want to have a down day. I have a lot of options on the line, I suppose. But nevertheless, that's probably what's going to happen. And if it's only a little bit down, I would say that we're probably going to be moving up past the 380, hopefully, and on towards the next level soon after that. And, if we do, we'll get another update, maybe what's going to happen next. And, hopefully everything will go well. So thanks for watching.